Today we are going to see in our Molecular Biology 1 course chemistry of DNA synthesis. So in the last part we have seen about semi-conservative mode of DNA replication. Now we have understood that DNA replicates by the method of semi-conservative mode of replication, which is proved by Michelson and Stahl. And today we are going to see what is the chemistry behind synthesis of DNA. So this is a nucleotide, structure of nucleotide. Nucleotides are molecules which are building blocks of DNA. DNA, that is deoxyribose nucleic acid, is made up of nucleotide. Nucleotide consists of three parts: a nitrogenous base, which can be adenine, guanine, cytosine, or thymine in case of DNA, then a pentose sugar. Pentose, why? Because it has 5 carbons: 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime, and the 5 prime. So it is called as pentose sugar. This sugar is deoxyribose because it does not have oxygen at the 2 prime end. So this is the ribose sugar, and this is phosphate molecule. 3 phosphate molecules, 1, 2 and 3, named as alpha, beta and gamma. This is structure of a typical nucleotide. So this forms a sugar phosphate backbone of DNA, and the base is forming hydrogen bond. For synthesis of DNA, we need nucleotide which is to be added to a primer template junction. Why this is called as primer template junction? Because this has a template. As DNA replicates by semi-conservative method, we have parental strand as it is, which is called as template strand, because this is going to be copied in our daughter strand or a newly synthesized strand. If we see, it is anti-parallel in nature, 5 prime phosphate, 3 prime hydroxyl group. Over here, 5 prime phosphate, 3 prime hydroxyl group. Both the strands are anti-parallel in nature. They are running in opposite directions. This is called as template because it is going to be copied into the new strand according to semi-conservative method. So this strand will be there in the newly formed strand, one old strand and one newly synthesized strand. Now this is called as a primer, and this is called as a primer template junction because this end is going to be extended by the enzyme replicating DNA or DNA polymerase. This is a primer. Now, what do we mean by primer? Primer is a oligonucleotide sequence, means a 10 to 13 nucleotide single-stranded DNA complementary to the template strand. What do we mean by complementary? Whenever there is A on template, there will be T on primer, C on template, G on primer, so on and so forth. So here when we have C on the template, there will be G on the primer strand, or extended strand will add G residue of nucleotide. This is a primer template junction. Template is exactly complementary to the growing strand. Primer is helping in carrying out the synthesis because DNA polymerase cannot grow or start the synthesis on its own. DNA polymerase is the enzyme which does the replication, but it requires a primer. Now let us go into the chemistry of DNA synthesis. As we saw here, this is the template strand. We have template strand, again 5 prime to 3 prime direction. Opposite direction is the 5 prime to 3 prime primer. There is A on the template, T with 2 hydrogen bonds on the primer. When there is C on the template, there is G on the primer strand with 3 hydrogen bonds. These dashed line indicates the hydrogen bond. And this is the sugar phosphate backbone. Sugar phosphate backbone consisting of these phosphodiester bond. Now what is happening? When we have an incoming nucleotide, that is, this is a nucleotide molecule which we previously saw, a nitrogenous base, a deoxyribose sugar with 3' hydroxyl group, no oxygen at the 2', and phosphate group at the 5'. This 3' hydroxyl group is going to attack the alpha phosphate of the incoming nucleotide. The 3' phosphate group is going to attack the alpha phosphate of the incoming nucleotide. So this, in language of chemistry, is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. The 3' phosphate acts as a nucleophile. 3' hydroxyl group acts as a nucleophile. 3' hydroxyl group is present on the primer. It is acting on the alpha phosphate on the nucleotide, and then after the nucleophilic attack of the 3' hydroxyl group and the 5' phosphate, alpha phosphate, there is a nucleophilic substitution reaction occurring. So this hydroxyl group is attacking this phosphate, forming a phosphodiester bond between the previous nucleotide, newly formed nucleotide, and hydrogen bonding between this adenine and thymine. So here we have is the newly formed phosphodiester bond between the newly added nucleotide and the previous nucleotide, and hydrogen bond formed between the nitrogenous bases A and T. In this way, the DNA synthesis continues using this 3' hydroxyl group as the one attacking the 5' phosphate. Again a phosphodiester bond is formed. In this way the DNA is polymerized. This is the chemistry behind DNA synthesis.